We got a lot of arguing going on today. We hear it all the time. People are arguing about this, arguing about that. That doesn't help you very much in getting along with others in relationships, and it can hurt your sales as an entrepreneur. In this video, we're going to talk about a way you could replace that that's going to make you more comfortable, going to help you to get along with people better, and ultimately increase business. All done peacefully and as we do with Agorapreneurs. That's what we're going to cover today on this episode of Agorapreneurs.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, standing for liberty and freedom, all done peacefully. Now, here is your guide, Terry Brock.
Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and welcome aboard. We're glad to have you here with us. And at Agorapreneurs, as I get away from that, there we go. If I stand over here, you don't see it as well. We're keeping it real here and just having some fun. But we're going to be talking about a very important topic that directly relates to what we talk about when we talk about the very important things of life. And by the way, one of those is what our sponsors are doing for us here, the importance of life, of you connecting with video. Want to improve your video skills? Want to look great on video? You can do it through Video Rock Stars. And by the way, notice the stars is with a Z. That's videorockstars.com. Go on over to videorockstars.com and you'll get a chance to find out about all kinds of ways that you can use video to increase your business, to get along with others, to do more as well. Gina Carr, my partner, and I run that, and would love to have you come over and take a look and see us and visit. Well, we want to talk about a way that we can get ahead in business today, and there's something you can do specifically. Too often people are just arguing like crazy in our world today. You've seen it. People try to convince the other. And what they do is they then say, oh, I know a way I can do it. I'll just yell at them a lot more and then they'll come along to my way of thinking, right? Well, actually, yelling more doesn't do it at all. You might have noticed that, but yet people do that. They'll yell, they'll scream. They don't listen to what the other person's saying. They interrupt a lot, and that doesn't work at all. Matter of fact, in business, that can be lethal to your selling. So what you want to do is you want to replace that with something else that I think is really good. It's called being inquisitive. Replace argumentative with inquisitive. What do I mean by that? Well, you want to sit back and you go, tell me about, I hadn't thought of it that way. Tell me more about what you think and be really genuine, not just putting on a front. Do this where you're really connecting with people and find out what they think. First of all, you're going to learn a lot more that way. You will learn more when you're sitting back going, I hadn't thought of that. I don't know about you, but for me, I have a lot of different views now than I did earlier in life. Hey, you should have bumped into me when I was 18, when I knew everything in the world, or at least I thought I did. Right now I look back at that and go, oh, brother, what a colossal dope I was. I don't know. You ever feel that way? But what you want to do is you want to sit down and instead of being argumentative, if somebody's saying something that's completely opposite, to say, well, I hadn't thought of it that way. Tell me more why you believe that way. What evidence do you have for that? And help me on this. I want to know. And by the way, notice the inflection and the way and the tone in my voice. If I go, yeah, right. Where did you see evidence for that? That's a whole different meaning than just, well, that sounds interesting. What's the evidence for that? You see, that kind of thing really, really matters. Instead of being argumentative, be inquisitive. That means you're saying, let me think about that. That sounds like it might have some good options. It might be something that I could use. And replace the arguments and the bickering with being inquisitive. I think you're going to find that we can do a lot better. I love the way that we saw many people in the past say it. Like, for instance, when Marcus Aurelius said, if anyone can prove and show to me that I think in error, I will gladly change it, for I seek the truth. And I think that is so profound that what we got to do is focus on the truth and focus on finding areas of commonality. I have some very strong philosophical, political beliefs that others might not have. And in fact, I know they don't, but many do. I like to find those areas where I do agree. And I find I can find at least something that I agree with most anyone on. I can find one topic. Sometimes, though, you got to be real inquisitive. So I would encourage you to start asking more questions. Ask more questions, listen more carefully, and while you're listening, make sure that you're not trying to just interrupt and jump in with your next statement. Instead, pay attention to what they do and what they are talking about. This really ties in with live and let live. That's our whole philosophy here at Agorapreneurs. The idea of Agora is you're doing life your way voluntarily, existing with other people. getting in there and being with them. And the live is live what you want to do what you want to do, achieve your goals. And then let live is you got to respect others to live the life they want the way they're going to do it. So live and let live ties in with that, very peacefully living. And instead of doing things through force and coercion, you do it through peace. Now, you defend yourself. You don't sit back and get slapped around. No, you will defend yourself. That's morally right. But what you want to do is to hear the other person out, find out where they're coming from, and be there to help them. I'd love to hear from you on this. Matter of fact, this is something that's so important. Please share this with others. Let them know where you stand, and the idea of live and let live is something that you embrace and that you want to see in your own life. You want to see this in the way that it helps the world to get a lot better. And matter of fact, one of the things that we do to help you is I've got my 20withterry.com. Matter of fact, you'll see the QR code there if you're quite catching this on video. And if you just go over to 20withterry.com, that's 20withterry.com, 20withterry.com. You can apply to be considered for an interview where we talk, and I can help you. There's no charge to you for this. This is a way for me to help to give back to people that need help, because many people have helped me. I like doing that. Plus, I get a lot of good research. And here's what we do. We talk about it, and many people say, hey, Terry, I like that. And they want to engage me in some coaching or consulting for a period of time. We do that for maybe a month, maybe 3 months, maybe a year, maybe sometimes many years. And so it really depends on what you want to do. Bounce over there and apply for that. Would love to hear from you. And again, remember, there's no charge for that. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And tell me how you have been able to replace argumentative with inquisitive. I will eagerly look forward to hearing from you on that. Hey, don't stop now. We've got a lot more videos out there for you about freedom and liberty, living the life of an entrepreneur who believes in live and let live. As a matter of fact, here's a way you can make a positive difference in the world. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. That lets the algorithms know, those wacky algorithms know, that, hey, people like this kind of thing of live and let live and doing it in a peaceful way. Thanks for being here with us, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.